This is AstroCore Mining. It's a Tycoon mining automation colony sim style game. Let's jump on in and see what we have got in store. No thank you, I would not like to go through the tutorial video game. Okay, what's going on? What is happening? Well, we have got our little colonists over here. We've got 4 of them that are just chilling sort of all around this area. So this is the interior of an asteroid. This is obviously very early build of the game, etc., etc. But yeah, this is the interior of the asteroid that we are contending with. And in fact, if we have a little look at the sort of 3-dimensional view, we can see that that is what we are going to be dealing with. So yeah, let's see what we have to do quest-wise. Pallet production. Build a grinder building and produce 500 pellets. So we start with not very much. This is our ship fuel tank. Fine. We've also got some bunks, which are just chilling over here. We've also got a big old ship, and we've got some smaller ships as well, all of which are going to be useful. Now, what we can do is we can sort of start mining in this vicinity over here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. We can queue that all up and tell my colonists to start mining. We need to produce the pellets, so therefore we're going to build some buildings. We can do that through this interface over here. A couple of different categories. We've got some power stuff, so you know, the ability to generate power. We've got a production category. This is what we are going to be building first. This is going to allow us to, yeah, that'll be fine there. This is going to allow us to turn carbon into pellets. So pretty darn important for us to get, there we go, a little bit of carbon, at least mined in the early stages. This should get built, I hope, in a second. We should have the resources for it. It's going to cost me 40 iron bars, which we can make in just a bit, actually. Power-wise, we're going to build ourselves a power node here. I mean, I think the power node will cover the entire area. So yeah, let's get the power node. How much power does that does the grinder take? I think it's just 3. Yeah, so it's not much. So I think we can get away with running a solar panel, which I think should generate more than enough. We'll build that. Yeah, build that over there. Get this built. Nice. So we can also set up storage. We can add storage. We can, you know, build a tiny little bit of storage if we want to. That will allow us to get the resources that we need stored in this specific vicinity. It's not necessarily overly complicated, but it is just something that we need to sort of consider. Nice, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm very, very happy with that. Delayed ice shipments spike prices, but your pay remains firmly frozen. Nonsense. Nonsense. Don't read the news. Don't read the news. Instead, just produce pellets. That's what we are after. We're just after pellets. Right. Anything else that I want to go and get done? I mean, you can see how much carbon we've got here. Pellets are here. We need to produce 500 of them. And there is not much chance that we can do that. We'll set... Oh, I can't even start mining that area, of course, because that's stupid. Let's do a little access route over here. I don't think that we'll have any issues accessing the stuff that we need to access, but I can always change that if we need to. Let's get this in here. Beautiful. And let's get a... Whoops. Another mine order over here. We'll just sort of set that all up from the existing orders that we have. Good. And we can only queue up 2 orders at a time. So, well, there we go. That's just it. Now, this is something that I have noticed happening quite a lot. I don't understand why you get stuck in storages. It just sort of happens occasionally where they get stuck if they don't have anything to do or if they don't do the right thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how it works, to be honest, but there we go. We got our cash down in the bottom right-hand corner. We can... Look at this. We can hire some new resources. Resources, by the way, also sell for a bunch of different sort of changing prices. So we'll need to bear that in mind. And the way that we get them off the ship is with, off the asteroid, I should say, is with this little asteroid. Either way, for now, let's knuckle down. Let's get the 500 pellets produced, and then let's see what we have to do next. And there we go. We have completed our quest. Let's build some more storage as well. Next thing on the list is to build a smelter and produce 500 iron bars. I think we can do that. Do I need a little bit more space? around here? I think I probably do. Is this resource iron over here? Well, I guess we're about to find out. Let's start mining. Also, not quite sure how pellets have managed to arrive on top of the asteroid. I mean, it's not really possible for that to happen, but there we go. Looks like this is indeed iron ore, which is grand. And we can look at getting ourselves a smelter produced, or a smelter built, I should say, like here, I guess. We want it to be kind of central. I think something like that is not too bad. There are sort of like jobs that we can go through as well, individual jobs. We can sort of see everybody extinguishing fires, turrets, repair, etc. I don't know if any enemies are in the game at present. This is obviously an early build, but yeah, I think the intention is definitely to have more. Power-wise, we are consuming 3. We are producing 12. Nice little ship that's just chilling over there. And look at this. Iron and pellets required to make iron bars. No worries at all. That is going to take quite a significant period of time. So we're probably going to have to do a bit more iron mining. Great. And is there any reason not to build another smelter? I'm thinking that I might as well, right? I mean, we've got the iron bars. We've got the pellets. And I'm thinking, yeah, hell yeah, let's bang another one of those down. You take 5 power, and clearly we are not going to have 5 power in order to power everything that we really need. Turrets, defend the asteroid by firing at enemy ships. Yes, I very much want to fire at my enemies. Thank you, that'd be great fun. A thermic generator, yeah, so we can get one of these guys down. If we get one of these, then build it there just in case. If we get one of these things down, then we're going to be able to use more pellets, more of those pellet things, in order to get everything working and powered. Thermic generator is 20 bars and 5 pellets. Yeah, I don't think we have any issues with this. I don't know why everybody's just kind of wandering around. Yep, that's a bit of a strange one. I'm not sure. Build another solar panel. Will that work any better? I'm really not sure. Okay, don't know what was happening. The thermal generator being built there was just not something that people wanted to deal with, apparently, so therefore, they didn't. Right, storage-wise, I don't think I can say, hey, you need to store one specific resource. We can put down some storage over here, you know, which I will do, but I don't know if we're going to need it. It's just going to take a little bit of iron in order to get it all set up. That's fine. We're very happy with that. Right, what else we got going on up at the top here? We got oxygen. We've got iridium, iron, ice. Is this ice, I guess? I guess that's ice. I will set a little mining order up to mine this area here, because we might as well. You do love to get stuck on the storages, but don't worry, everybody likes to get stuck on the storages from time to time. It's just this big guy who's doing it right now. Either way, as long as we are continuously inputting iron and pellets and outputting iron bars, then we will hit our 500 iron bar target. It says 500 iron bars, it says 200 here. Well, we'll hit the target eventually. There we go, we've done it. Excellent. Iron bar production is going. What's next? Build a boiler building, a water tank, and to produce 1,000 water. I think I can do just that. Boiler converts incoming ice into water, must be connected to a water tank. Yeah, let's put you over here, assuming that we're not going to have any sort of access issues. Let's also get... I'm not going to mess around with the thermic generator because it didn't really work out last time, so let's instead just build multiple solar panels and hope that that's enough. Production-wise, the water tank, yep, we'll get a water tank over here. It's good. The water tank, which needs to be connected. How do I do that? I guess we will find out. Robot charger, enricher. I'm interested in all of those things. Production, boiler, synthesizer. Space? No. Oh, we don't even need to connect it. They just exist. Okay. Well, the water tank is going to be doing water there. We've got ice already, or at least a little bit of ice, which has already gone in. And we easily got 1,000 water. Wow, that took like no time at all. Right, 6 hydroponic farms and produce the food. I think in order to do this, I want to... Yeah, I want to maybe mine a big area out over there. Something like that is preferable. 6 hydroponic farms, and then the food. What do we need for a hydroponic farm? That is life support, isn't it? 6 hydroponic farms. That's quite a lot. Quite a lot of farms. So, make sure that everything is nice and evenly spaced, so that there's no excuse for the characters to get stuck on anything, and then just keep building. Do I need more power? I'm gonna need more power. Annoying. Right, let's get... Excuse me? I did not want that. I wanted to do from here. There we go. Right, let's get more carbon, because I've actually run out of carbon, and I'm gonna need the carbon for my pellet machine. It's still occasionally outputting a pellet or two, but we no longer have any additional input, so we will get that sorted. I am gonna try another attempt at a thermic generator here. Let's see if we can try and get that built. I don't know if the characters are gonna get unhappy about it, but we can at least try. We can at least try. Ah, there we go. We're actually building it this time. Very good. What do we need? We need some pellets. That is absolutely what we are going to supply. Do I need to build a power node over here? No, I don't think so. It should all just work, and indeed it does. Brilliant. Okay, hydroponic farms are in action. We're going to use some of the water. I don't think it says how much water we actually need to put in here, but we should be able to output food, and as we do output food, we should be able to make a little bit of progress. Right, the food has been produced. It was yeah, it's a little bit difficult to see, but there's like a progress bar that goes across the bottom here. So, yeah, that's how we make progress on the food apparently. Right, hydrogen tank, oxygen generator, and activate the oxygen generator as well. Let's do it. Oxygen generator. Yeah, we'll make sure that it is all within the sort of confines of the power node, because otherwise we will have issues. Where's the hydrogen tank? Yeah, hydrogen tank can just chill like here, I think. I know you need a hydrogen tank, but it is activated, or it will be activated as soon as... Oh, look, there we go. Look, you can see we've got another node of oxygen apparently up here. Right, a space dock, place a bunk, and hire a new colonist. It would be my absolute pleasure, video game, to do that. A bunk, I mean, let's build another bunk just in front of our existing sort of setup. No real reason not to. And then a space dock is here. A space dock allows spaceships to dock in the asteroid. It's fine. And we put you right the way over at that corner. Now, I think this sort of goes all the way up to the very top of the asteroid. So, yeah, that's why it looks so tall and gangly and just ridiculous. Kind of cool how we're, you know, building a base inside of an asteroid here. Right, another colonist coming along. Yeah, we can hire a new colonist. All right, the way that we do that is through this little interface here. It's going to cost me 5,000 bucks to get a colonist, or 200,000 to get a robot. Yeah, fine. We will call worker, get a colonist, boom, happy days. Now, thank you very much. Excellent. We've got one. Construct a thermic generator. Excellent. Repair the radar building and send a mining ship to the asteroid on the world map. Okay, well, the radar building, I mean, there is no radar building here, so that's fine. Do I want to get a robot as well? I could maybe get a robot. Right, a radar building is this thing. We'll get that built at least over there. What was the ingredients for it? I mean, literally nothing. It doesn't really cost very much at all. The ship fuel tank, there is actually already a ship fuel tank. Bit difficult to see from this angle, but it's just over there. Just chilling. That's fine. Right, we've got a radar building now, which is kind of cool, and now we can send a mining ship to the asteroid in the world map. So there is a world map. It is this area here, which is kind of cool, and we can send the mining ship right the way over to there. That is not this ship, apparently. I don't know what ship it is. It's not this little one. Maybe it was another ship that was sort of chilling around there. I'm not sure. Either way, that's going to allow us to hopefully get a little bit of additional resource. Now, at the present moment, I don't believe that we can colonize other asteroids. However, I believe that the aim of the game, full release, etc., is you know, is going to be just that. In fact, I actually think that in the full release of the game, you're going to be much more sort of like space limited as to what you could do on each and every asteroid. You might have to have a sort of specific operation on one asteroid and move over to another asteroid to do something else. But yeah, I'm not overly sure about that. Either way, let's wait until the ship gets here and hopefully see if we can try and progress on to the next objective. And here comes the ship back. I sent it out to the water asteroid because it was ever so slightly closer. It does actually cost fuel each and every time you send out the mining ship. Let's see what happens when it gets back. Okay, so that is the mining ship apparently. So you're just gonna chill out over here. Okay, connect a transport ship to the space dock. We can absolutely do that. We don't have a transport. We don't have a transport ship at the moment, so we're gonna have to buy one. Are these? These are, in fact, both transport ships. Okay, well, I had one, now we've got two. Right, load some resources in here. We need to do that to the cargo interface. What do I want to sell? I mean, pellets, iron? I mean, we got loads of pellets, so why not just put everything... Why not just put everything on there? Load some resources, great. And then we need to get you undocked. You fly across in a very, very fast fashion. And then, yeah, we send you to the company. I don't know what the heck is up with that. I don't know what's up with that. And I also... Oh, the company is literally right over there. Send transport ship. Boom. Get you sorted. Get you out of the way. And we will get the resources sent over there. Now, my understanding is that... Perhaps not now, whatever, full game, is like you will have increasingly large quotas of resources to fulfill and send across and back to the company base. We will see what happens when the current transport ship that we have dispatched... Yeah, that's the visual bug there. Yeah, we'll see what happens when the current ship arrives at the destination. But, yeah, we do not have any fuel, or we don't have enough fuel for that. Oh well, it's fine. Let's wait until it comes good. And you're almost there. I mean, you did take about 1 billion years in order to get across to the other side, but... Yeah, eventually we get there. Good, I think. Ship is out of range. Yeah, I mean, no wonder it's out of range, because it took a long time. Cancel? No, I don't want to do that at all. Thank you very much, video game. Can I make more fuel? Actually, I think I might be able to do that. A synthesizer. Produces ship fuel by using hydrogen and carbon. Requires connection to the hydrogen and other fuel tank. Yeah, I will get one of these things. Yeah, I know you will need energy, and with energy, we will have to get the solar panels. I mean, I don't have to get solar panels. I could... Yeah, I thought so. Could do other stuff, but yeah, we'll do the solar panels, and that will be fine. That will get us back to where we need to be. We need a little bit more power. Thank you very much. And that's good. So, ship fuel. Do I want to get a robot? I do really want to experiment with a robot and see what we've got going on. But yeah, with this synthesizer, ship fuel tank, we do have a ship fuel tank. That ship fuel tank is saying that it's full. However, that ship fuel is not what we have here, so I don't really understand that. Anything else that I can get? Yeah, no, I don't understand where I can put the ship fuel tank. Yeah, maybe we just get it? I'm not sure. We need carbon. We have got 4 bits of carbon. That is, unfortunately, not enough. Let's... There we go. Get this area mined out. Good. And then this area. Cool. Alright, so with that, I hope, we should be able to get a little bit more carbon, and with that carbon, we should be able to get a little bit more ship fuel. I don't know why the transport ship... Oh, it did get there, and now it's coming back. Okay, and I presume that we'll need to have it arriving back here in order for us to progress the mission. Well, either way, it's still a good thing to do, because we do need more ship fuel. It's definitely required. And, yeah, again, it's not showing, but it does need access to oxygen, access to water. Yeah, I don't know why that's not listed here, but it's definitely there. And there we go. That is the quest completed. We have sent our stuff over to wherever it needs to go. Right, building a kitchen and feeding 2 colonists. Here's the thing. I don't think at the present I don't think at the present moment colonists are hungry. I don't think they get hungry. If I pause and have a little look. You're a little bit low on the old HP there, buddy, but maybe that's hunger? No, but that looks like hunger. That looks like hunger, and that looks like water. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the sort of current situation of food and water actually is, but... Or maybe actually we just have so much food that people are eating food raw? Maybe that's it? But there doesn't seem to be any sort of, like, general unhappiness, so... What can I say? Right, this over here, let's get some more power again. I know. Build, 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 build. Excellent. And you know what? Keep building. And ideally keep it all within the sort of the same area. Right, we input food. That's all that we do. We literally just need to input food, and then that is all that we require. So yeah, get all of this stuff built. Get a little bit of food stuck into the kitchen in order to... It's kind of a cool looking kitchen, to be fair. In order to feed our colonists, and then hopefully our colonists are going to be able to enjoy some lovely food. There we go. 70 food slammed into the kitchen. Right, our colonists have been fed. I don't actually know what happened, but we did it. Amazing. Right, build a robot charging station. Okay. Okay. Iron smuggling, bust, tanks market, hiring put on ice. So, if we have a little look, yeah, so if we have a look, price of iron way down. I don't know what it was before. Ice way up. That's fine. Right, I need to get a worker, and then I need to get a robot. Boom, let's get you. Fantastic. What do? Are you going to work for free? I certainly hope so. We've already built a synthesizer and produced the ship fuel, an enricher, and then producing 10 nuclear rods. I can absolutely do that. Required for the nuclear power plant? I mean, you know, video game, that I love nuclear stuff. I'm a big nuclear fan. Right, where's my robot? I've not even seen the robot. Where are you? You're... Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably gonna be a bit stressful for the system. Where's the robot? Is that the robot right there? That's you, OBX2. Aha, and we can unstuck you if we need to. Thankfully, I haven't needed to do that yet. Right, thermic generator. Is there any space for a thermic generator? Yeah, you know what? We could open up this entire area, and honestly, I think that I might do that. I'm also thinking that we're going to need some iridium anyway. I mean, I've not mined any of the stuff yet, but I will need it presumably for nuclear stuff. You're now starting to get hungry and you need some water. Well, go and enjoy some water then. You can do that. That's fine. It's available. I was going to say free there, but it might not be free. I think we might charge people for it. I hope we charge people for it. We definitely shouldn't be allowing them to get away with working for nothing. Good. Right, get this robot stuck in jobs. We can have a little look. Yeah, robots, extinguishing fire, repair, resource gathering, building. Ugh, I mean, it doesn't really matter. There's not enough stuff to worry about. You boiler, turn off, turn on. Turn on. There we go. That's nice. And then that is going to cost me 1 power, which I can get you toggled on as well. Is that everything? Is that everything activated? It is. Right, the enricher needs iridium, which should be coming. 0 provided at the present moment, but we do have 28. And in fact, I will go out of my way to try and get a bit more iridium. There we go. I think I saw, yep, the first bit of iridium arriving here, which is very nice. And we should start to output a couple of nuclear rods. And then from that point, am I able to get a nuclear power plant? I need 200 iron. 100. I need 8. I literally just need the 8 rods. Okay, water tank. Turret. We don't have the turret yet. We don't have the turret yet, but we do have everything else. Right, come on. Let's get these resources moved over to the enricher. There we go. Here they come. I think you got a bit bored and decided not to put them in there. I don't know why. But there we go. Yeah, some people just seem to be throwing things around here. There we go. Finally, we got one in. Or we got 6 in there. That's nice. How long does it take in order to actually enrich this stuff? It might be a sort of like 10-to-1 ratio. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. Yeah, no idea. We got 6. We got 6 in there. Great. We're now enjoying some water. It seems like only now that... let's get this area mined out as well. It seems like only now that we need to feed our colonists, presumably because I've built a kitchen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much iridium I need. More than I currently have, apparently. Can I get another... Can I get another robot? Kinda can. Kinda can. Keep going. Just get loads of robots. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Okay, more iridium. Great. 8. We need more, apparently. We need more. Yeah, okay, there we go. We got 34 in here now, and we're finally making a rod. So it's gonna take quite a lot of iridium. Also, with the number of robots that I've got now, will I need more robot charging stations? Almost certainly I will. Also, is there any other iridium deposits around the place? Yep, let's go and get that done over there. Beautiful. And that's good. We're still working away here. We got plenty. Plenty. Let's see how many it takes. It takes 10. Okay, so it's a rate of... So it's a rate of 10-to-1. That's probably alright. Now, if I go down here, which is definitely what I want to do, that's fine. I'm also thinking I can dispatch... I mean, I've got enough fuel now, so I can probably dispatch the mining ship to go and mine over here. Ship is not available? Is it not? Is it not? Ship's not available? Maybe it's because it's sort of like visually having an issue? Or maybe I need to do something else? I'm not sure. Well, I guess we just need to hope that I have enough iridium actually on the planet. It looks, or on the asteroid even. It looks like I do, but you know, you never know. We might run into some issues. Either way, I mean, it is working. The robot charging factory, it's probably a little bit inhumane to only have a single robot charging station here. But, I mean, I don't really care that much. Quite happy, though. Everything is looking good, and we are making nice progress on the enrichment of all of our iridium. And there's our 9th rod, and hopefully our 10th is going to be coming very shortly indeed. We can now build, I believe, a nuclear power plant. What's stopping us from building that? I guess nothing, but maybe it's locked here. Load 4 nuclear rods into a transport and sell 4 nuclear rods to the company. Fine, I can do that. I need to dock this ship. This one. Why can't I dock you? I feel like I'm trying. I'm not allowed to. Purchase a new transport ship? I physically can't click on these ships in order to get them to dock. Try removing the space dock and trying again? We'll give it a try. Yeah, no, just still not working even after the dock has been reworked. Look, I think we're gonna wrap things up there. Yeah, I think this is a really promising game. I mean, it's very early sort of stages at the present moment, but I really like the vibe. I love the fact that, you know, this is a game all about being inside an asteroid. It would be really cool to have you know, to have a sort of ramping system where you have progressively more challenging requests by the company. Obviously want to see more buildings, more interesting stuff like that. The nuclear power is very interesting, and obviously I'm very curious to see how that all sort of works out. I like the map. I like this system, this weird visual glitch here, and the mining ship not working again. I don't understand why that is the case. However, foundationally, I think there's a lot of good and interesting things here. I love mining games, I love Tycoon games, I love base builder games, and this has sort of rolled them all up into one. But yeah, very rough around the edges at the present moment. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.